What's up everybody, Remi Sovran here, back with another video today, and what I wanted to talk about today is my journey back to squatting, deadlifting, and playing hockey. Now my journey wasn't always perfect, and I gotta be honest guys, I never really thought I would even get back to that point where I'd maybe even be able to deadlift, squat, or even play hockey again. And so it kind of became more of a realistic goal after I kind of became pain-free, which was about a year and a half to 2 years after my initial injury. Now keep in mind, when I say pain-free, I still had some complications with regards to kind of my facet joints. I still had some kind of joint pain. And I really noticed that at times when I initially started to get back to squatting specifically. And that was kind of one activity or one exercise that I noticed I had some problems, specifically when I started to load my back up with some weight. And I remember trying to squat about 100 pounds, and that kind of caused a little bit of a flare up with regards to my joints and my lower back. And so the key thing was though, is that after about a year and a half to 2 years, during that time, I wasn't able to train like I usually was or normally was prior to my injury. So I was a lot more weaker, you could say. Didn't really have the strongest core per se. So it was important afterwards, after becoming pain-free, to kind of build up that foundation for my core, get back to just kind of building up my overall general fitness. And so I took pretty much a full year until I really got back to playing hockey, deadlifting, or squatting in terms of lifting kind of serious weight. And it was more so just of me working on fine-tuning my technique, strengthening the appropriate muscles that are needed for those lifts and for those activities, and also just maintaining good spine hygiene throughout the day and not trying to put myself in positions where I'd be causing a lot of damage or stress to my lower back. So it was a process, guys. And the point that I'm trying to make here, guys, is that you don't want to rush back into things, especially when you've already just overcome a serious injury. And it's never a good idea just to rush things, because you don't want to be in that position again. And like I said, it took me about a year after becoming pain-free, or to that point where I kind of made a recovery, to really get back to those activities. And so that took a lot of, just training hard in the gym, doing the appropriate exercises, avoiding any exercises or movements that I knew would kind of maybe reproduce my injury or reproduce the pain, avoiding a lot of those activities, and just kind of staying consistent with the process, but being patient during the whole time. Because the thing is, a lot of people out there sometimes have maybe a personality that they really just want to get back to things quickly, and they really want to maybe overdo things, and they really have a type of personality where they want to get things done right away and quickly and just really get back to things. But it's sometimes, those type of people just need to kind of take a step back, be patient with the process, because at the end of the day, it's the longevity that matters. Because if you can't perform, and if you're in pain all the time, you ultimately can't perform. So it's the longevity that ultimately matters. And with regards to longevity, it becomes more so just a process of being patient and sticking to your proper rehab and training programs, sticking to those goals that you're looking to address. So sticking to the appropriate process. And so that's all I wanted to make this video for, guys, is because it did take me about a year, if not a little bit more, to really get back to those activities. Now keep in mind, when I say getting back to those activities, I mean getting back to them at a serious level, because there were times, I would try to squat, I would try to deadlift, but I would always stick to a lower weight, and I wouldn't make that progression to anything heavy until I felt comfortable. And to give you guys an example, it took me about a year and a half after that kind of pain-free process of overcoming like my disc injury to get back to deadlifting 225 pounds. It took me about a year and a half. Now I'm deadlifting about close to 400 pounds. I'm playing hockey consistently 2 to 3 times per week, which at that time when I became pain-free, it took me a while to even try to play hockey again. And when I did, it was only if I was called up to maybe play for some team, maybe just play in a pickup league, or just maybe skate around just once, maybe a month or something. So that's the important thing that I'm just trying to say, guys. Don't rush into things. Kind of just get a feel for things, build up the appropriate foundation that you need to get back to those exercises or get back to those activities that you want to do. Don't rush things, be patient with the process. And then once you're comfortable, then progress. And then kind of continuously follow that progress. So once you're feeling good with that next progression, then you can go to the next progression. And so that's all I'm trying to say, guys. So be patient, don't rush things, because you don't want to be in that position where you're in constant or in chronic pain again. So that's it for this video, guys. Just wanted to kind of make that and address that kind of quick kind of tip for anyone out there that may be struggling with the process currently and maybe are looking to get back to some of those activities like squatting or deadlifting or maybe playing a sport. And also just wanted to mention that feeling 100% healthy again. I had some sort of infection, bacterial infection, and at least from what I believe, it was a bacterial infection because those antibiotics worked, but back to feeling good again, and hope to have that MRI webinar out maybe during Thursday's video, as I've kind of just set everything up and I just got to record things now, so then I'll have that webinar up showing my previous MRI report and my just most recent MRI report, and we can talk about all that there. So guys, that's it for this kind of quick video and this quick tip. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and if there's any kind of types of videos you want to see, please leave a comment below, and I'll be happy to make a video about something that you may want to see or want me to address. Okay guys, all the best, take care. I wish you guys a successful and productive day.